Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the Tex-Trek First Reaction stream for the episode Shuttle to Kenfori. Does everyone want to introduce themselves?
Hi, I'm Marcelo Nostroza. I'm a YouTuber and a podcaster.
Hi there, I'm Stanley. I am an improviser and a small business owner, it turns out, amongst other things. And a Trek fan. Here we go.
I'm Chris, the host of the Transporter Room YouTube channel, and a lot of other things.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Rachel. I host these and other things. We could talk more about that later. I guess if everyone wants to go around, say how they like this episode. I was surprised you didn't mention the salon stamp, but I was like, is there like something going on?
You know, the thing that I do every week. Whoops.
Yeah, right after this.
Yeah, where's Trevor? He's going to yell at me in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Well, maybe you got away with it.
We'll see.
Let's see here.
So I'll kick us off, I guess.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this episode. I think, like several other points in Strange New Worlds, more than any other series, my issues in this episode, my nitpicks, really boil down to the execution of some things. The performances were great, although I thought Angry Anson is odd. Like it didn't quite hit for me.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was material, direction, his choices. Just when he was angry, it didn't work for me. But the rest of the performance, him and M'Benga, I thought were really great character moments. Una, we will get to Una. Don't you worry. But Una and Erica, I thought had some really lovely scenes, and the tension between them I thought was really cool to see. They're moving along Erica's arc this season in interesting ways. But a lot of the execution in this episode I thought was just a little wonky. I like that we got another entry in the zombie genre here in Trek, although oddly enough, I'm going to say something really weird. Star Trek Enterprise did it a little bit better. Who knew? But overall, it was fun to watch. Though I will just conclude by saying Rebecca Romaine deserves compensation for what the hair and makeup department did to her in this episode.
Agreed.
Stan, could you repeat what you said in that group chat about? Because that was the
I've been saying a lot about it. I think it's a war crime. I think it's a hate crime.
I believe the war crime tribunal that you.
Yeah, I'm going to start a change.org petition later this evening.
Get her a better wig.
She may have not worth it.
Something.
It was and I will say, I think it was the combination of the hair and the eye makeup. Normally, both are on fire. They never have enough Una, but she always looks incredible. The combination of the milk braids and the just kind of meh eye makeup this week, I think really did it a disservice. If they used the same eye makeup from even just last week's episode, it could have helped. It would have formed with the hair a little bit better, but
Boat Trek Live, I think this is true too. Is that everyone's hair was up in this because of the anti-gravity scene? Because
they learned from Rhapsody.
Yeah, La'an's hair was also in a bun. Although her hair is usually pulled back, it wasn't quite as jarring. I think I was the only one who it was not a good wig. Yeah. But I have a nostalgia for milkmaid braids, so I was like, oh, they tried, and everyone's like, and I'm like, apparently not. They didn't try enough.
Yeah.
And one more thought I meant to say real quick is I like that they actually confirmed what I have been arguing to be the obvious truth since the Cloak of War came out, that M'Benga did kill that weird Klingon.
Yeah.
I thought it was obvious. I hated the execution of it because it left some people being like, oh, maybe it was self-defense. So I'm glad we got that confirmation today. I feel vindicated about M'Benga being a murderer. I like that the Doctor is a complicated murderer.
Yeah, I mean, he absolutely. I mean, they laid that out. There's no more question about it, and it really surprised me that she was following him to get her honor back and and everything because now she wanted to actually kill her father because she didn't like him and everything or whatever of her story. And as I started watching it, because I actually did not get to watch it until just a little while ago, and so quickly I was like, this is a zombie episode, and I was not expecting that whatsoever. Klingon zombies again, and it was fine. I just was like, okay, more zombies. But I have to agree with I think Enterprise probably did a better job with the zombies, especially they were even cooler because they were Vulcan zombies, which you just don't get to see. But yes, I actually just at the end I started noticing when her and when Una was having her talk with Ortegas, and I just looked at her hair and I was like, oh my God, what is that on her head? I mean, and I usually don't pick up on that type of stuff, the hair, the makeup, and I just felt like they did a disservice to her this episode. That's my opinion. I mean, but it just like, oh my God.
Part of it is usually when you do milkmaid braids, they're not usually right on your hairline. Usually they're a little further back, so there's some hair. Like if I did it, it would be like, they'd be like where my headphones are right now, and not like here, which is where they had them on Una.
Somebody dropped the ball on that this week on this episode.
Chief Taylor.
And so we had that. I was a little surprised how I don't know how I guess I really kind of expected they were done with the whole Herbie Gorn issue. I was very surprised to see, her on the, Patel, on the ground, and that the Gorn DNA was trying to come back. So I really thought we were out of the woods for that, but we'll see how long they're going to, ride that storyline. I suspect it's going to be the rest of the season. I don't know. I have this gut feeling that's what it's going to be. But, and these Klingons are more normal than what we had, in Discovery. I was watching. It's like, wait a second, they're not white or whatever that color was, and so I was kind of intrigued by that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Jen, do you want me to pop up what you just put in there?
Whenever it's appropriate. Taylor called it as well.
Yeah.
They did her dirty. They did her
totally executed
her so dirty.
Marcella, what about you?
Yeah, I did not like this episode at all. Like the main thing that really, really took me out of it was, for God's sakes, the hair and makeup department, whoever decided to do that to Una should be fired or reprimanded, because that was awful. Like I couldn't look at it. It was so bad. Putting that aside, I really don't like. I really didn't like the. I really didn't like the zombie, the zombie part of this episode. I'm not much for zombies, so zombies in Star Trek to me kind of don't fit. That's why I don't like the Enterprise episode so much. But things that I did appreciate about this episode, I really appreciated the away mission of it all. I really don't think that we've gotten a lot of that in Strange New Worlds. I appreciated the Jacob being together with Pike this whole episode, and the emotional levels that Pike went to in this episode. Like Stanley said, I thought that he went a little bit too far, especially when he got angry, especially when he found out that that Chapel's plan and Mbenga's plan was to infuse Captain Patel's DNA with Gorn DNA to make her survive. The other thing that I'm thinking about, like Chris mentioned, I think that they're setting us up for a fall with Captain Patel. I think they're going to keep her around for the rest of the season just to kill her off. Because if they weren't going to do that, they would have shipped her off already, and they would have created another impactful, depressing storyline for Captain Pike to deal with. But since they're not, I think that they're going to keep her around for the rest of the season, and then they're going to kill her off.
Yeah, I am worried that they're making me like her too much, and I'm like, oh no. Often when Star Trek does that, sad things happen to those characters. Actually, I like
Yeah.
this episode more than I thought I would because I am also not a zombie person, and I was aware this was a zombie episode. I think maybe because someone pointed out the name Shuttle to Kenfori isn't for the actor Kenfori, who is from Dawn of the Dead, I believe. Someone correct me if I have that
Oh.
wrong.
So
But I actually really liked getting the stuff with like Pike and Mbenga with Ambassador Rao's daughter, and I loved that she was being like, "No, my dad sucked.
yes,
So, like I
Yeah.
need to be the one to kill him." And I was kind of like, I was like, "Why would other Klingons?" Oh no, she wanted to kill her dad. Yeah, that makes way more sense.
Yeah.
I'm also popping up with Stan.
Uh-huh.
I have a theory. Mother is mothering,
Yeah.
and we got more evidence of it today. I called it last week. I said I bet she's gonna be a Gorn human hybrid soon, and then they hybridized today. So
Yeah.
the evidence is mounting.
It's happening, and I did really like. I agree that maybe Anson's performance when I was like, oh wow, I was like, take it back a notch. But like, the anger he showed, I think it like in a good way, showing like how his optimism can be a flaw.
Yeah.
That he would be like, we can totally find the 100% morally correct way, and you'll live. And you're like, that might not happen. Like
Correct.
like she's right to like make a thing to be like, hey, let's see if we can. I have a chance to live.
Mm-hmm.
And also, yeah, I agree. The actress who played Bertha was great. I don't think I pronounced Bertha.
I think it's
got names
Bifra.
wrong. Yeah, I did like that she like more so than just like being another Klingon. She like resembled Ra in a way that made me go, "Oh yeah, that's his daughter. I buy that. That's his daughter." And I also really liked the stuff with Erica, but I do feel like we're getting a little bit of a. You said you wanted more Ortegas. Here's some trauma for her. That's the more you get.
I just not happy with that right now.
I
don't know. It's just
I'm
something about
glad that she's getting like to stretch her acting muscles.
Yeah.
And I also like it also kind of at least like is in character for like it's like okay, I could see this character if going through PTSD, this is how she would react.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that I struggled with in this episode with her was we've seen this insubordinate side of her before with Pike, particularly in season 1 in Memento Mori. She was very like, "Why are we going to go down there? It's going to destroy." Like it was very similar, but for different reasons. So it both fits with the character, but also it doesn't feel like they're expanding her in at least significant ways. But my hope is that they're just slow rolling it. We're getting little bits in each episode, and
that's what I figured that she has an arc and that we're going through.
Yeah.
I do like that the other officers are being competent and are all like realizing like very much straight away they're like, oh, something's up.
Yeah.
Like she's not. When they're like she passed her psych eval, I was like, she did.
Yeah.
That you need to do psych eval.
Yeah.
Yes, Starfleet psych evals are worthless. I also did remind it when she was like, she's never insubordinate. I was like, she's not, and then I had to remember. I was like, oh, they don't remember the season 1 finale.
Yeah,
they weren't there.
Where she was a little bit racist.
Yeah.
In an alternate, and hopefully not truly based in her actual character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I really appreciate the way that the writers basically move forward Erica's post-traumatic stress storyline for the rest of the season. I think that she's actually headed for a dark place as well. Like I think I mentioned it last week where I think that if she can't get beyond this and if she can't get past this and if she can find a way to live with it, I think that she's gonna 86 herself out of Starfleet. Because
Erica?
although I do think I really love her as a character, but of all the main crew members, she seems to be the one that's the most insubordinate, and that's kind of worrisome to me a little bit.
To be fair, Starfleet usually has such little insubordination that,
Right,
like,
right, right.
someone saying anything, you're like, what is this?
What is this? It looks weird. It feels
Yeah.
weird, right? Yeah.
I will say these anti-gravity scene looked cool. Besides the fact it made bad hair choices happen.
Yeah.
I did like Scotty having to beam them up, being like, "Oh God, the gravity's wrong."
Yeah, I mean, I was so surprised. It's kind of interesting they did the zero gravity. You know, it was kind of, I mean, and they didn't go full, so they didn't have to pay all the money to get that done. But
I did like them acknowledging the fact that it was like, yeah, we know Pelia should be coming to these meetings, but she's not a main character, so
That was great. It felt like it helps her character. Carol's not available, and helps Scotty.
correct.
It was also, I was like, it was in character for her. Yeah. Like, yeah, she would skip this meeting. I was like, even though there was a massive emergency happening.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I didn't even notice that she wasn't there. Look, I'm not.
I think the only reason because they like is commander because they said all senior officers, and then she's obviously head of engineering. So
Yeah,
right.
And I bet you're like, did they say where she was at? I guess I was trying to catch up on it.
He says, oh, she's busy, and then Una goes, don't worry about it. We know she hates these meetings. Like, you don't need to lie. It's fine.
Yeah, we hate these meetings. I don't blame them. Staff meetings can usually sometimes be not fun.
True, but usually my staff meetings aren't usually emergency situations.
Yeah.
The one thing that I really did enjoy about this episode, despite the fact that every time I saw her face, I wanted to just fix her hair because it just gave me a nightmare. I really, really liked that Una. That this episode was an episode where Una was the head honcho in charge of the ship for like the whole episode. I really, really appreciate that because I've said on multiple different streams, and I'm going to say it again because they deserve to be reminded. The way that they have shortchanged the character in Strange New Worlds has really, really bothered me. Yep. So each episode, each time that I get a little bit more of Una in a position of authority, I am all sorts of happy. So that was like the shining jewel for me in this episode.
There feels like this two monkey paw situation go. More Tagus, but torture. The episode where like with a lot of Una, but the worst hair you've ever seen Rebecca remain back.
It was.
It's like a double blade. It's like a double blade situation, right?
There's a scene in Buffy where the character of Tara has the worst hair one of the worst hair I've ever seen. It's a very 90s haircut, like hairstyle.
Yeah.
But it's a very important scene. So I remember thinking of like that is the worst hair I've ever seen. And then it is in the previously on Buffy the Vampire Slayer for the rest of the season. And you have to see that. And I was like, they're torturing me with this hair. And that's what I feel like this hair is going to be for the Star Trek fandom.
Agreed. Yeah. We're not going to forget this one at all.
Yeah.
No, we are not.
I found it kind of, again, where they're doing a lot of, I don't know, I'm going to quote Captain Janeway here, cowboy diplomacy. Granted, it is that time of the era, but, now we've had, 2 off-the-book missions already?
Yeah, they're doing that too much.
Yeah, I mean, the first one, obviously... the second half of the Gorn, and
there should be an episode where April was like, "What were you doing these 2 weeks?"
Yeah, really,
really
driving around.
First one because it was Will on the Salon who made the point that that was actually kind of detrimental to the character of Pike too, or not Pike, of April.
Yeah,
like this will be off the books. Like just just step up and be an admiral and say, okay, this is the mission. Go get your people.
Come on, Bob.
Yeah, come on, Bob. And it would have served this episode, Pike deciding to break the rules by not doing the exact same thing just 2 weeks earlier or last
Yeah, literally a week time-wise, a week earlier. And it just felt, I'm glad you said that, because it really feels like it's, again, let's hope they're not setting us up for, every other week or something. We have a off the books, I don't think they will, but still.
If this thing is, the pattern is off the books dangerous mission, fun lighthearted romp. Off the books dangerous mission, fun lighthearted romp.
Just bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, that would get old really fast.
At
least for me.
I generally don't mind the tone shifts of being so episodic, but I don't just keep doing off the book missions.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that I'm wondering, I mean, I know this is only the third episode, but I'm wondering, what's the grander, like where are we going here in the season? Is the only thing that we're going to get is episodes of the weeks, is episode of the week with off the off the book missions here and there, or are we headed to something grander? Like where are we going here? That's the other.
Strange New Worlds doesn't usually do that much of an overlying plot. That was kind of the point of the show.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it'll be okay. I just, like I said, I just hope they don't do too many of these off the books. And let's get. I would love for us to get past and maybe we will. I know it's just early still, but let's get back into, less dangerous missions. Let's get into some better. And again, I know it's only the third episode, so I may be, getting a little ahead of myself. But let's get out. Let's have some nice, fun episodes. Like second one already, and now that's kind of. Now I think about it, we've gone dark, not dark, dark again.
Yeah, I think.
Let's hope that's not the pattern.
I'm 90% sure I know what the next episode is, and I think it's not dark.
Yep. Oh no.
Yeah, they put out the episode titles. I think next week is the holiday.
Murder mystery.
Yeah.
Murder mystery, yep.
So you think this is where we'll see the
unless that takes a dark turn to their actual murder.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it's Mbenga. They're like, hey, we have to talk about the fact we discovered you murdered somebody.
But he freaking just sweeps it under the freaking again. Well, this mission didn't exist, so I don't really know what happened.
To be fair, he did say what he would have said if it had been on the books. He's like, you told the story. Which I do think.
Yeah.
That is, Pike tried to be like, okay, I need to be I need to allow for some gray.
Yes, exactly. Sorry, I've got work texting me.
No, thank God they don't let me put my work stuff on for security reasons. We can't put any work stuff on our phones. Haha, I closed my laptop and they can't get to me. My work computer's staying home when I'm in Vegas.
Nice.
It'll be thousands of miles away.
Yeah.
I will say, as someone who's like not a big zombie person, the zombies look cool.
Yeah.
I did think it was very funny though when Spike is like, okay, they're zombies, and then Mbenga was like, don't call them that. They're former scientists, and I was like, that's all zombies are former people. That's like one of the things about them.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I like that we're getting another jaunt in the zombie zeitgeist in Star Trek.
Yeah.
The execution was a little wonky for me. The makeup and the prosthetics looked amazing. The gore wasn't over the top, but fit in the zombie genre, especially when Bythra like stepped on one of their heads. I thought that was cool. I'm not a big gore person. I don't like body horror. I don't like horror generally. So I did appreciate that even the jump scares, they were
minimal.
The top.
Yeah, they were kind of minimal.
Yeah, the only thing that I think
the idea of what's going on, but you're not gonna be like so grossed out.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that was missing was a line or two from Pike being like, is there anything you could do for them? Like there was
Yeah.
there was no let's
To
figure
be
this out. It was
fair-
just immediate acceptance of they exist like this and we're not even going to bother. Like
To
in the
be
Enterprise
fair-
episode, and one of the reasons why I thought they did it a little bit better is there was dialogue about like can we help them or not.
True.
Like one or two lines I think would have really
Me,
done the characters well.
I would say I would say to be fair, I'm getting maybe they're S3 because they don't have life signs. They're like, well, they're dead.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, if they had just
maybe,
said that.
maybe they know about the zombies on Enterprise and they
Well,
couldn't
yeah,
help
like-
them.
M'Benga saying, "Remember, Chris, there was no
Yeah.
life signs. They're too far gone."
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what I mean. In fact, if you more Enterprise reference, that's exactly what Archer told Reed when they were scanning, on regeneration. He was scanning them like, they're basically not human anymore. They're Borg, and so that's why they went away.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree. They didn't. They kept the jump scares to very minimal. I was a little surprised that they were able just the zombies because I didn't see any technology on them, but they were able to overpower the force fields. You would think just when it's just people or bodies that those force fields should be able to last almost indefinite.
I would assume
That was just my thought.
it's like a horde, and I also thought like the part of the problem of the zombie is because they don't feel actual pain. Whereas like say you shot an arm off a human, they would stop and be like, "Oh my god, I'm in so much pain, I'm gonna pass out." And a zombie's like, "I'm still dead. I'm gonna come eat you still."
Yeah.
I'm gonna come eat you still. Yeah.
I think Joel might be right too. Joel thinks that the force field might have just failed because they didn't have that much power.
Mm-hmm.
I did like them teaming up with the Klingons with like, "Oh, you're not trying to eat us, so fine." Like,
yeah, they're like,
it's probably the lesser of the two evils going on here.
Mm-hmm. It was, but I mean, it was a decent episode. I don't think it was as good as the first two, obviously, but it wasn't, the end of the world. Trev.
I'm making assumptions that the zombies don't feel pain.
I am liking the update. Like I am not one of the people that the Discovery Klingons bothered me. I liked their progression. We've seen it already with like the motion picture. These ones I thought looked great. Yeah. I thought two things about these Klingons. Bythra, there were a couple of lines that I thought the teeth were getting in the actress's way, but otherwise did an incredible job. Very similar to Mary Chieffo. Some of her lines coming out of that prosthetic were rough. I think the gold is getting a little overdone because they had it in season 2, episode 1, and it seemed like, okay, this is a different house or whatever. There wasn't a lot of connective tissue to her. Like she looked like her father, but the Goldar Klingons, for any other Power Ranger fans,
Goldar Klingon.
It's being a little overdone with the gold. And
that's a good point.
I love the whip. I just wish that they let her do more whip action with it. Like I wanted to see her like. She did some thrashing and it looked cool, but I wanted to see like grabbing one of them with the whip and throwing them down and like there was some cool stuff that they did. I think they could have taken that a little bit further, but overall, I thought that in this episode were done
because I liked her. I almost wish she was in an episode where they didn't have to have zombies in it too.
Yeah.
So I was like, like, well, she was cool.
Yeah, I thought throughout this episode, as I was watching her, I was like, she would do so much better, like on a more like Barl episode of the series or a more serious episode of the series because I really did like the actress and I did feel like a lot of you have said that she was struggling to get out her words over the prosthetic
Yeah.
that she had.
Oh,
on.
Mary Chieffo? Absolutely. She said that in some interviews.
Yeah.
That makeup was hard to work in. And I mean,
especially
you
well,
had to stand. They had to stand all
Mary
day.
Chieffo was like, "Here, we're gonna put these in your mouth. Also, speak a fake language."
Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Speak
Fluently.
Klingon. Speak Klingon with
Yeah.
a mouth and prosthetics, and you can only eat with a straw.
Oh my god.
And am I wrong? Or was it? There was a nice callback to Star Trek Beyond with the particular tracker that she used to find Mbenga. Wasn't it the same Viridian or Verubin isotope that Spock had in the necklace for Uhura?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
is that how that would make sense?
It was a.
I was
it was
like
a callback.
trying
I noticed that.
to in my he got
we
that
just-
tracker. Sorry, did I?
Yeah, your
Something
headset went out or something, or your mic for a
Oh.
second.
Can you hear me now? Oh, my headcanon is that he got that tracker put into him during the first episode, during the last episode, during the party.
Yeah. Oh, when that guy introduced himself.
Yeah.
You're the
I don't-
doctor, the gold spaceship people. That made sense, right? That was an easy reference for everybody to remember from season 1. The hard diplomacy episode with the ship that had the gold sails at the end. Those were the same aliens that it kind of felt a little out of place. Like, oh, here's this random alien just introducing himself to Mbenga. Maybe that's why.
Star Trek aliens you want to see as zombies?
I just put in the live chat. I said Andorians.
Betazoid. I'm
Ooh.
like, how does that fuck with their powers? That would be really cool to see. Oh, and terrifying. The
Yeah,
Betazoids are terrifying. Like, I really want to explore Betazoids and like what full Betazoids can and can't do, and zombie Betazoids in those powers would be terrifying. Yeah, you cut out.
You cut out
Cutting
again.
out.
Let me.
Now you're back.
Okay, I pushed the cord a little more in. Maybe that. Like what about like changelings? Like zombies that could turn into anything?
That'll be interesting, but
Yeah.
but see now you got me on your side. I was about to say no more zombies in Star Trek ever because
Oh,
no.
Ferengi zombies. Joel says.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
No.
thought about that, but they're
But changeling zombies, I think I would. I think I would. I would like that.
Back whales.
Jillian.
What's interesting, it would be interesting if you had Ferengi zombies and Betazoid zombies, and the like one blocks the other's power.
That'd be funny. But I agree with Stan. That's some Betazoids. Because you're right, we don't really get to. We have not. Very rarely have we gotten to see what full Betazoids can do. Would have made
Usually
Lower
they're just
Decks
there
look
to
even
have a
better.
good time, and you're like, good thing you're on our side.
Yeah.
Oh God, Trev, that is actually terrifying.
Ooh.
Like we would all there would only be one zombie Q because he would snap, eat everyone in the world's brains,
Mm-hmm.
and then everyone would be dead, and that would be the end of the universe.
That's right.
Like
That'd be massive.
Zombie
Not-
tribbles.
Triple, like I don't think there'd be much of a difference.
Oh no. No. Yeah.
He snaps his finger and it falls off.
Oh, Trev. Gonna have
Uh,
to watch Salon here in a little bit
yep.
to see how that goes.
It's gonna be a mess tonight.
It's gonna be a mess tonight.
I'm on 4 hours of sleep. It's gonna be more chaotic than ever.
Oh,
Ooh,
perfect. Love
Oof.
that.
that'll be fun. But I mean, like I said, it was an okay episode for me.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it. I don't even know I'll watch it again. Honestly, it'd be
Yeah.
kind of cool. But I do, and I think it was Jill made a comment. I think it was Jill in the chat that I do want to. If I'm going to rewatch, I'd like to go back and rewatch the mind meld scene to see
Oh,
what because that
Yeah.
it went by so fast.
It went
that,
by. I watched that scene 3 times. I'm still not positive what's happening.
There
okay.
was a Gorn in there, I think.
Correct.
Yeah.
I
There's,
So
saw the
think
Gorn.
my interpretation was like when he's mind melding, there's Gorn in there too.
Correct. I think
Yeah.
that's what it is because basically her DNA and that DNA are meshing, are melding. Oh my God, are we gonna have a Gornvix instead of a Tuvix?
oh god.
Gorn Vision at one point.
Yeah, that will be on Fathered again. Fathered is the one who gets pictures for stuff. I just like come here and be like, let's talk.
Let's talk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Okay.
well,
Father,
well,
he's
yeah,
got
yeah.
he's got his homework
yeah.
tonight
Yeah.
or tomorrow.
Getting pictures for any movie or TV show is really difficult. Like you have to know where
Yeah.
to look. So, so tip of the cap to Father for all the amazing work he does.
I also loved him coming in to be like, I heard you were in increased pain. And they're like, I was like, Spock has no bedside manner. We know this.
He does not.
That poor nurse.
He's like
getting,
My apologies, Ensign, as he brushes aside.
yeah.
Great.
He went flying.
Get out of here.
Mel, very
Gorn
brother,
embryo
Gorn
screamy
embryo
face.
screamy face.
Can you imagine saying that to someone in like the 18th century? Like,
Says, stop IMU. You're ooh.
me.
Oh, I don't like that. I like that. I like that theory. You know. Oh my God! Because what if it leads into what Stan was saying? She's the Rubber Gorn's mother,
I also
And
this is just
or
about
the Rubber Gorn.
Mattel in general, but I like that they showed that like she's been living there long enough that like his quarters are changing a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
She's
The last episode is titled New Life and New Civilizations. Maybe it's New
Yeah.
Gorn Life and New
Yeah.
Gorn Civilizations. Rubberized.
Rubberized
Life
and
and
bedazzled
flow.
eyes. Why does rubberized and bedazzled eyes kind of rhyme?
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
Let's
Once you
hope
go
they
rubber, you never go
bedazzle
back
it.
again.
Oh my God.
Well, we know they're not going to end up together, so like
Yeah.
they got to
We know that.
True. We do know how this story ends.
I think
Not his mother's
I
eyes.
kind of assumed that like something not great's gonna happen to Patel because, as far as I can tell, she doesn't suck enough that she would abandon him when he
Nope.
has his accent.
I'm telling you guys something really,
Yeah.
really, really horrific is going to happen to Captain Patel and that
Yeah.
wonderful actress. Who,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
think the problem
while
is like they've done enough with Patel that we like her, and I went, oh no.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
I know.
oh no.
Well, we actually like her from the beginning instead of like a Shaw where a lot of us hated him from we hated him at the beginning, and then
Still do.
he died, and that was we're like, what? You can't kill him.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, look,
I'm one of the few.
Complicated.
look,
oh man,
Yeah.
I wish I'd been on the the Picard reviews back in the
Yeah.
day.
We're probably, now that time has passed, we'll probably do a Picard series of salons that stay up because we don't have those episodes live or
Yeah.
recorded. So now with time
Deal.
passed, we'll probably do another round.
I
love
like-
the actor is great. This is in universe. I hate Shaw.
Oh yeah,
Trev, some of us
to
don't.
make
Yeah.
that clear, like Father and I met him in Austin. Like he is a delight.
Yeah.
That character, and the character was more for me like of a love to hate kind of thing.
Mhm. Yeah.
I feel like I would start liking him a little more, and then he would dead name her again.
Yeah, the video at the end did not make up for it. It's like, 3 weeks ago he recorded this nice message and then was a complete dick to me over the course of this last mission.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it was like they were doing a redemption arc that I was like, okay, I could get on board, and then I was like, why does this keep happening?
Yeah.
I was never a fan of Shaw. I never saw him as a dick like most people. But I was like, you're just annoying. Just get away from me.
Mm-hmm.
It was like one of those things where I was like, I'd like to see that actor in more things
Yeah.
because he was good, and like he made me hate him in a way like you're an entertaining actor to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Joel, that speech was really good,
Yeah.
but it didn't change the thing that he kept like being a dick.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully,
Even I was
I think
hoping
you're
after
right.
she shot someone for like she figured out that uh whichever of Jordy's daughter was
Sorry.
Sydney was on the ship, and then she called her
Ash.
she called her like Hanson, and she goes, she always called me Seven, and he was like, you could see her on the background like, ugh.
Yeah.
And I thought that was gonna be the end of it, and then he kept calling her Hanson, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. No. Well, let's hope they're not going to do this to us, but I suspect they probably are going to at the end. Or somewhere between now and end of season 5, she will probably not be with us anymore.
She's gonna die.
Yeah,
I'm curious.
I don't know that she's gonna die necessarily. I think maybe she's gonna have to go live with the Gorn. For some
I'm
reason.
telling you, she's the mother of the Arena Gorn. She's gonna get her new ship. We're gonna think it's fine. She's gonna hybridize. She's gonna get her new ship, and then, oh shit, it gets out, and she's. I have complicated feelings about one of the few women captains we've seen losing a second ship, but I also think it would be kind of funny if she ends up losing her second command again to the Gorn, but this time she's the Gorn, and all of her crew become Gorn hybrids as well.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
god.
going real dark with this one.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare, Stan.
It's not that we want this to happen. It's just that I don't. I was like, what are they going to do with this character? Because otherwise, say they just end the show together, then the implication is he has an accident and she just leaves him, which is not great.
No, what about this? What about for all the pain and suffering that she has gone through? What about early retirement?
Yeah.
Early retirement. Trev.
Yes. A creature the Metreons call a Gorn. I can't remember if we talked about this last week or if it was on the salon. Does she know about Pike's future? Like, there was one line that it could be interpreted as, oh, they've talked about it, or he's being cagey. No pun intended.
Yeah, so we did talk about it because me and someone else had we had two completely different interpretations of the line and went, oh, maybe it's not as.
That may have been me. I think it was last week.
Yeah, because I was the one. I was like, oh, because when I heard that line, I went, oh, she knows, and you went, he's being cagey, and I went, oh, that's not how I read the line.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm intrigued. Like, if she knows. And we know that he's going to end up back on Talos 4 with Vera or Nina or whatever her name is. Who?
Vina.
You were so close.
So, yeah.
Vina. Oh, sorry.
So obviously, like, the question is, what happens to Patel? And I think it's an interesting story, seeing that he's open to dating, even knowing his future. Yeah. And I would hope that he's being honest, like, hey, this relationship has an end date. Like, they all relationships do, but this one I know.
Yeah. It says a definitive end date.
Because Pike knows his end, but he doesn't, like, we know more than Pike does.
Yes.
So
he only knows up to getting into the chair. He only knows up to the accident. He doesn't know.
If I was Pike, I would look at that and assume, oh, I die right after that.
Yeah.
Well, that was something that I didn't like about the first little bit of it, is they do the dialogue between him and Spock and him and Una. He thinks of it as a death, which if that's an arc, cool, let's explore it. But it felt a little odd for it to be like, my disability that I know is going to happen equals death.
Yeah.
And they have another 2.5 seasons to further explore it. Like, they've got space to do it. That's where the character seemed to begin, is because he literally says, I have seen my death. I was like, well, no, you see when you become disabled.
I almost
how he's
wonder
interpreting it and
because
taking
I think he like felt the pain. I almost wonder if he felt so much pain he just assumed he was about to die.
Yeah, maybe.
Which,
Yeah.
I mean, if I was him looking at me like if I saw my future, saw my skin melting, and then like me in the most amount of pain I thought like I could handle, I might also be like, oh, that's the end then. And then if like not, because he doesn't see, like he only gets it for a glimpse. He doesn't get to see like his whole life.
Yeah.
Do you guys
He doesn't see after the accident.
do you guys think that during the final season they're going to really double down and sort of go in deep with how Pike feels about his future or what he perceived his future to be? Because the way the show has been going lately, we said it, they're either serious episodes or funny episodes, and I don't see them
So far, yeah.
taking a moment to say, "Hey, let's let's take a deep dive into our Captain Psyche and let's find out how he really feels about what he has ahead of him."
I
Yeah.
hope so, because they apparently getting the 6 episodes was a negotiation. The Paramount was like, you'll be done at 4, but apparently
Wow.
getting the 6
Oh,
episodes,
wow.
they didn't want what happened to Discovery to happen to them, so that the negotiation was, we can wrap this up with 6 episodes. My concern is that they're not going to do that. They're not going to explore these characters and Pike in this show, and rather those 6 episodes are going to be just Akiva jerking off with Kirk and giving him the keys. And I mean that because I love the show.
Yeah.
But they clearly love Kirk and Spock, and that's the show they really want.
Yeah.
And to continue and do a reboot, they've said it.
Well,
So I'm worried that that's what those 6 episodes are going to be. It's going to be literally
I
No
really
Handing
hope
over
not.
the keys.
Yeah.
Basically, here you go. I mean, I don't know. I can't remember which one it was. It was the Salon or somebody. One of the maybe it was Virtual Trek Con or something, like, we were talking about, like, do we really want another reboot of TO or a reboot of TOS? But you're right, Stan.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying hard. It feels like they're
Yeah.
trying
they're
to set us up for that.
to steer the ship.
I like if that happens, like I'd watch it, but I'd kind of be like, I don't need that though.
Yeah.
it's going to be the execution for me. It's like we were talking about. I think there's been too much Kirk in this series, but what they're doing with Scotty, I think, is pitch perfect. Introducing him, having him with Pelia, learning more about the character that we didn't get. More of that I would love, and I hope we get more of an exploration of Mike.
I
As
agree.
his
I
captain.
like that because basically she's his mentor, and she's setting him up to take over. The Enterprise, and that I really enjoy that.
I think it also works for me because Scotty is a character that doesn't actually have that much to do in the original series.
Yeah.
True.
What Steven just put in the chat, that could be fun. I mean, like, I'm not trying to shit on something we haven't seen yet and prejudge it, although it very much sounded like I was. But the execution of whatever they put together is going to be it's going to be a fun ride regardless.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes me wonder. If next week, let's just say, if we actually start time jumps already, because I don't know. I don't remember. I know you said what the title was and what we might be seeing, but if we see that yellow, that grid, that holodeck grid, then that means they have to jump into the future somehow.
That's not. I would say that's been all but confirmed. It's the rec room, not the holodeck. They're just doing the grid for a visual clue of this is a hologram.
Okay. I just think it's very interesting that they're making it look really close to TNG holodecks.
To me, is less of a this is proof that it's the thing, and more of a like, hey, for casual viewers, we have to do this so you know what this is.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll just see how it goes next week or whenever that episode comes out.
Next week's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm already planning a cosplay based off the next episode of the show. If I don't like that episode, it's gonna be very embarrassing.
We wouldn't even be halfway through.
I doubt that will happen. I like this episode, and I like this episode. I'm not a zombie person, so. I'm trying to think what else was going on in this. Um, the shit talk Una's hair.
Yes.
Jill,
All of the hair,
there
honestly.
is a fedora involved. Although I was thinking about wearing it on the stream next week, the cosplay, and I was like, really can't wear a fedora with these headphones.
Yeah, that might not work. Be fun. So you had the hair, the mind meld, confirmation of it.
I feel like Christine had to slap Spock to get him to like stop screaming.
Huh. That was funny.
And we had. I mean, and I'm a little surprised. I don't know. I hate to say little. I don't know. I was with the way. Well, I guess if Pike had been on the bridge, he might have let it slide with what Ortegas did.
To be fair, Una's always been more of a hard ass than Pike has been.
Yeah, true.
So I think probably it was purposeful to be like have her be insubordinate to Una, who will not put up with that shit.
She doesn't.
I like that she snapped her back and was like, "This can't ever happen again."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it just, I guess for me, it kind of caught me off guard. But again, you're kind of used to, Pike and them being kind of loosey goosey with the rules, and she is you screwed. And I like how she did that. She's like, she completely called her out on her, being full of crap, because she goes, when Ortega's like, well, maybe my finger slipped. And she's like, if it'd been any other helmsman or helms,
it reminded me
I would believe that, but not you. You don't get that. And also something I realized today or this episode, and I don't know, I've not caught it. Okay, I don't know why after hearing Janeway say this, why you would think by now she would not be saying yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Instead of yes, ma'am.
Fair, yes, sir is the norm for Starfleet, and Janeway specifically asked to be called ma'am.
But you also would think by by this time, maybe we wouldn't be, using yes, sir. Anyway,
interesting 90s attempt at being progressive, like, we'll just call everybody the male honorific sir.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is precedent for that in the military.
You're correct. It still is a precedent in today's military. It just, again, for being Star Trek, you would think they could have...
I think, but Joel, the British Navy, I think to this day only says sir.
Yeah. So, anyway, I don't know why it was this... Normally, I don't even pick up on it, but for whatever reason on this episode, because it was... I think Ortegas was being very... straight to yes, sir. Yeah, she wanted to be, like, I get it, because she's also, I think, trying to save her butt, protect her butt, because she's been called out by it. Una doesn't play. Number one, don't put up with your crap.
I know you pointed out her being like, you're not that incompetent. It reminded me in Future Imperfect, the TNG episode, when he's figuring out it's all fake, and he says Geordi's been like running a level 3 diagnostic all this like the entire day.
Yes.
Like, you're incapable of that level of incompetence.
Exactly.
Like,
he's like, you're not incompetent.
I would say sir is considered gender neutral in the military, which is like perhaps we should just come up with a term that's actually gender neutral, but.
Or just say yes, captain. Yes, officer. Just use your rank.
Yeah.
Yeah, go with the rank.
I will say, if you're trying to do things quickly,
bitch.
captain is.
Let's make bitch gender neutral.
You know what, that works. 'Cause I was going to say the problem is captain is like 3 syllables. Bitch is 1 though. Bitch is as many syllables as sir or ma'am.
Yes, bitch. Speaking of bitches, I gotta take mine out for a walk and get ready for the salon. So me, Queen of Segways, I'm gonna be signing off, and
thanks for joining
you all in the salon chat at Salon Trek in about 35 minutes. Thank you.
All right. See you in 35.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that was just something that kind of stuck, for whatever reason, it stuck out to me this time. But I
Yeah,
think
this is a good point. Actor is considered the gender neutral version of that.
well,
Okay.
I think we've hit for the. I really
Most of
think
Pretty
them.
much
we've hit
everything,
most
right?
of the big things tonight
I
so
in the
far.
chat, is there anything we've missed?
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's see
I
here.
don't think so.
I would love, yeah, Kira speaking Bajoran, and then I would love the idea that later someone was like, "Oh yeah, there's a difference," and there is, like, if she just keeps speaking through the translator the whole time, she doesn't realize people are saying different words. For like sir and ma'am. Um, it's funny though. I believe when they address it, I think it's with Harry
Oh,
Kim, but they
they
address
were.
it with Janeway. He calls her sir, and she goes, "Oh, I know that's the Starfleet normal way, but I
Yes.
prefer."
But I prefer man.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
she
yeah.
goes, "Captain, but ma'am, if you don't have time," and then I
Yeah,
prefer
yeah.
captain.
I,
And then he says, "Yes,
yeah,
ma'am,"
yeah, I
and
prefer
not "Yes,
man.
captain."
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And then
This
when
guy's-
and then actually when he says it's in the first episode, he
Mm-hmm.
goes, "Yes, ma'am," and she goes, "It's not crunch time yet, Ensign. I'll let you
Yeah.
know."
It's not crunch on that.
I
Oh,
although I know somewhere on YouTube you can find a supercut that is just Tom Paris saying "Yes, ma'am."
oh, cool.
That's do with that
Yeah.
information what you will.
Yep. Yeah, no, I mean, I thought this episode was uh pretty bland to me. Like the hair, the
I mean, the hair wasn't bland.
no,
Bad.
no, 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 but
Slayer Cardassians.
Yeah.
I stand corrected. I stand corrected. The hair was a nightmare.
Yeah.
The zombies to me were bland,
Yeah.
and yeah, I like this episode didn't draw me in the way that the first two did.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
Not every
I did
episode
not
of
think
Star
this
Trek
was
has
a
to be
bad
wrong.
episode.
No, I didn't think it was bad
They
either.
can't all be like
They
they
can't
can't all be
winners.
100%. That's not how anything works.
Yes,
Right? Yeah.
you're correct.
It'll be interesting to see next week while they're playing on the holodeck. Do you think Corby is going to be there? It's not the
Oh,
holodeck.
God.
It's the rec room.
Uh-oh,
God damn it.
gotcha.
Wait a minute. If Corby is there next week, in the holodeck episode, if somebody does not shoot him with a holodeck bullet, I'm going to be disappointed.
One, I legitimately don't know if the rec room has the safety thing. So
Oh my God!
two people
This
to save.
yes.
He's not allowed to die. He has to turn into a robot eventually.
God, no!
I would say this episode did have a lot of character episodes, and I thought there was like really good acting in a lot of those moments.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, like, yeah.
I did like that scene with Mbenga and Pike at the end where he's like, "You're not a monster. You're just a man."
Yeah.
And it's like,
I like that.
yeah, being a human being sucks sometimes.
Mm-hmm. No,
Yeah.
he was right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've almost got it all. Like, I think the chat,
And nobody's
know.
perfect either, guys. So
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. No one's perfect.
nobody.
And I really do like Mbenga.
Yeah, he rocks, dude.
He is great. He's awesome. I mean, I'm curious. We're getting into the future here. The future. I'll be kind of curious to see how they'll do the handoff from him to McCoy at some point in time.
I
That
said
would be-
that last week. Didn't I say that last week? I said
I
that
think
last week.
so.
I
It would be. I hope it doesn't happen right away, just because like
No,
I like
don't
him.
think it will.
And the opposite of Scotty, McCoy is a character we got a lot of.
Yeah.
And so I love McCoy, but I don't necessarily need more. Like, I don't need to be like, that's just been a lot of time. Also, whoever has to live up to Carl Urban.
Yeah. Oh, God help them.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other character that just came to mind, like, when do you guys think we're going to see Jekoff? Like, Jekoff.
We won't see.
I don't think we will. Because
We won't see.
Oh.
I think he's a child right now, right?
Okay, the child. Yeah, he should be a child right now. So
Yeah,
we're not
I
gonna
mean,
see him.
the chances
We
of
stopped
a
by
unless,
someone's elementary school, and
Yeah,
Josh
unless-
Beckhoff is there.
unless they do a really far, jump into the future, like to basically season 2 of TOS,
Yeah.
we shouldn't see
We're not
him
gonna
because
see
he
him.
didn't show up until season 2. So
Right,
that's
Yeah.
that's right.
very
Well, although apparently
unlikely.
was around when to
Okay.
meet
Yeah,
to be
They were in
caught.
the he was in the bathroom.
he
Yeah.
was in the bathroom.
I think that's what Walter has kind of
Yeah.
explained every now and then.
No, Joel's right. The I can't worry about my dying about how my dying hurts your feelings is like really. I liked their like fight at the end because it was like a realistic fight of like no one's wrong, no one's right. If this just sucks,
Yeah.
like
It's just it's just a bad situation all the way around.
it's like
Well,
there's
and
no
I have to she doesn't
Yeah.
put up with his BS.
yeah
Like
to be
that's
like
why-
I can't let your Boy Scoutness let me die.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, he got because he
Yeah.
oh man, he got so mad when, he got mad at her when he said, "Well, you didn't tell
Yeah.
you're trying to lie. Basically, you're lying to me." Well,
Yeah.
because we know you won't. And she's
Yeah.
like, "I want to do everything I can to get rid of this stuff, and you wouldn't. You'd get in the way." Is basically what she was saying. I think.
Or it's her way of saying you would never do what was necessary. You would do the exact opposite.
Yeah, but I think he really would though.
Okay.
When
Yeah.
it comes down to it, I really think he would he would go that far.
I think he
Okay.
would too. But it's too dangerous that he might for her to like depend on that.
Oh well, yeah, she doesn't
Yeah.
want to risk her life on that.
Uh-huh.
That'd be
I would-
interesting, Valerie, to see those other
Yeah, I
characters
think
like that.
Gary Mitchell is the one I really want to see because I want to see what Gary Mitchell was actually like.
Oh
Because most
my
of that
God.
episode, it's infected Gary Mitchell.
Oh my God, that's such a good idea, Gary Mitchell. That'd be so cool.
It is the one character, like the character I've always
Brian, Captain
like.
Pike is
I remember seeing one thing that they had wished someone. This was a very long time ago. Like when Into Darkness came out, they thought like Khan should have been Gary Mitchell because that would have been like
Yeah,
more interesting.
yeah. No, actually, it would have been. It would have been
Also,
so interesting
Gary Mitchell was
how it
white, so
going.
Benedict Cumberbatch would have actually made sense.
Yeah, right.
I like that. Captain Pike is the Clark Kent of Star Trek.
Yeah.
It would be interesting if they could. They
Yeah.
did bring someone like Rand on. I mean, she could be on the ship already for all we know.
She could be.
Yeah, no, it would be Rand would be interesting, especially with like that being a character that like should have been around more and wasn't. But yeah, we've seen Corby before he turned into an evil thing that had to be destroyed by the end of the episode. Now let's see Gary.
Yeah. I don't know. Well,
Oh,
we'll
Roger
just have to see
Corman,
how it
man.
goes. I
Dynamite.
mean, we got.
That'll be
February
my new
3
thing.
in.
Anytime they announce a new cast member and don't immediately say who they're playing, I'm gonna guess they're playing Gary Mitchell.
That's gonna be a new thing.
Yeah.
That's going to be your go-to.
Yeah.
Damn,
That was the thing where everyone was guessing who Rhys Darby was playing, and it was getting insane.
Yeah.
Like one, like I the one thing where I was like, I've never heard this man do an American accent. I think you are not like. It's such a like when people were guessing McCoy, I'd also that man's very blonde.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. What's next week's episode called? You said.
The holiday episode.
The Rec Room one. I'm gonna make sure to say Rec Room to
Yeah.
according to Memory Alpha, it is called a Space Adventure Hour.
Okay.
Yeah. Space Adventure.
All right.
That's nice.
Wow.
Oh, it's gonna be like their version of like a Dixon Hill episode, I think.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. It
Aha.
looks very Murder on the Orient Express.
Oh, cool,
Okay.
cool. Wow.
So something to that nature, then what it may be, because huh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. for
Also
sure.
directed by Jonathan Franks.
Oh well, then you know it's going to be
Woo!
great.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
great.
so
It's going to be great.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be
I mean,
bitchin'.
has that man directed a bad episode of Star Trek yet? I don't think so.
I
No.
my
don't think
knowledge.
so.
No.
I'm not looking at a list right now, so I feel like someone's gonna pop in and be like,
I mean,
actually,
he made
Well, correct.
he made Ariam's final episode tolerable. Like he did such a good job directing that episode and the emotion that he got out of everybody.
sorry, which
It's
episode?
great. The Star Trek Discovery episode where Ariam sacrifices herself
Oh,
and flings her
Oh
out.
yeah,
sorry. At the same time, um, Siri thought I was talking to her, and
Okay, sorry.
yeah. I mean, Joel's right. Maybe a TNG one wasn't great,
Yeah.
but you know that's. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. And but Brian's right. Frakes is pretty dang gold.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
but Frakes is so good.
I've never like Jonathan Frakes is a good director.
Yeah,
Yes,
every
he
yeah
is.
everything. Every time I think of Jonathan Frakes
Yeah.
directing a Strangely World episode, I go back to that clip that was released, like I think during the first season, where the cast and crew are filming an episode, and before Ensign Mount can say his lines, you hear off to the side, Jonathan Frakes saying his lines.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's not yells at it. I was like, yeah, he's an actor too. Like,
there's an actor,
Mhm.
yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm an actor. I used to be an actor.
yeah. I
Yep.
think they do probably give like he's been such the like such a
Yeah.
good director. They're
agree,
like, yeah,
Joel.
you get the script. He probably gets to be like, also that one seems fun.
Yeah,
Like you
Yeah.
got to do like he did
You get-
the Lower Decks crossover.
Those old
yeah,
scientists.
that's right.
Yeah.
Those are
Mhm.
Frakes.
So
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't. He
Do you-
probably doesn't get to look at the scripts,
Yeah.
but it's still they probably maybe they.
it's probably
hand-
less
they-
they get to look at the
handpick
script
you.
and be like, hey, we have a fun thing, and he went, ooh, it could be the fun one.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you guys
like
do
you
you
said,
guys
he is
think
pretty like gold.
Mm-hmm.
do you guys think that he's gonna direct some Starfleet Academy?
I think he has said that. I thought he said
Probably.
Yeah, if
Probably.
And even I think the only if you like the only new Trek he hasn't directed is like the animated episodes because directing that's a different thing.
correct.
Yeah, there's a different thing,
Like-
Yeah, I think he's directed everything but Lower Decks and Prodigy
Yeah.
yeah.
because that's all
Yeah,
voice.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
think he
completely
kind of
different
has
animal.
directed Lower Decks.
True, he's been in Lower Decks.
Yeah. Well, no,
Yeah.
because he directed the Lower Decks crossover.
Oh,
As far as the person who directs live action, he's gotten
Yes.
the closest to directing
Yeah.
Lower,
Lower
Decks.
Decks.
Yeah.
you are
In a
correct.
factor of 5, 6, 7, 8. No,
Yeah.
so good. Oh, so good.
Well, and if I remember correctly, God, I want to say, yeah, I think Mike McMahon made a comment about that. He actually, when he was talking to Will, oh my God, Jonathan Frakes about it, to getting him on the series, and he actually helped him get Lower Decks, going. There was something about that, how they
Oh, okay,
they
cool.
talked together. I remember, yeah, there was. Oh gosh, I don't know. It might have been Clone Star. Somebody had an episode about that and kind of
Yeah.
explained how Lower Decks got going,
Yeah.
and how you could get. Well, what? No, it was when they were trying to get all the. It was when they were trying to get the all the characters for the last season, and Frakes kind of put a good word in for him on Alfred Woodard and others to like, yeah.
Oh.
That makes sense to be like,
You-
hey, like this is
You
fun.
want to do this, like
Yeah.
you want to do this, yeah.
Which because I see someone like
Yep,
Alfred
that's
Woodard,
right, Joe. That's what I thought.
barely
I knew I was
does-
going there.
yeah, who like is only in like a Star Trek movie. Probably is not super. I don't think Alfred Woodard has done a lot of voice work either.
Yeah, I don't know if she has or not, but
And
We'll
honestly,
see.
Yeah.
it's funny because in my head I was like, oh, he must have spent a lot of time with her on set, and I was like, oh yeah, because he directed that movie. So all the time on set he was there.
He did.
Directing yourself was weird.
Yeah, no. Though
Yeah.
actually, it must be really, really hard because I imagine him having to tell the camera operator, "Okay, I want this, and I want these angles before.
Yeah, make sure I look nice.
Yeah, yeah. Like I can't, I can't imagine doing that.
Like I always noticed the first episode of Frasier that Kelsey Grammer directed. Frasier's barely in.
yeah,
Mhm.
It's Moon
the one where, yeah, the one where
Yeah.
Niles and Daphne go out to the dinner and they have the tango thing. Yeah, great
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
episode. Great episode.
It is a great episode.
So good.
And then I think also the first episode of TNG that Jonathan Frakes directed, he's also barely in. It's
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
one was Offspring with Data's daughter.
Mhm.
He comes in, makes out with Lizzie McGuire's mom for a second, and then leaves. That actually is Lizzie McGuire's mom. That is an accurate thing I just said.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I mean I watched Lizzie McGuire when I was very young. I remember like the first time I watched that episode, I was like, that is Lizzie McGuire's mother.
Mhm.
I never watched Lizzie McGuire. I
I
wasn't much
it's
of.
good.
I
I
I
remember
was a
seeing it.
Disney. Yeah,
Mhm.
I was a Disney kid to some extent because like
Yeah,
my
I'm also
favorite
younger than
Disney.
both of you. So
Yeah, I mean my favorite Disney movie of the week was Susie Q, with with oh my god, what's her face, the Pink Power Ranger, Amy Jo Johnson. So yeah,
ah,
I'm old.
yep.
I'm old.
The Offspring is indeed a sad episode. Yeah, the Lizzie McGuire
Mhm.
movie came out in 2003, so I was in third grade when
Oh.
like that. So like
Oh wait a minute.
perfect age.
2003 and 2003. I was just about to start. I was just about to start middle school. Wait, yeah, yeah. Oh wow. Jeez.
Chris looks bad.
Oh, oh my god.
I
No
love. I don't,
comment.
did you keep it in when you asked how old I was when the Enterprise episode aired?
Yes, I think I did.
Yeah. Either the next
Uh,
one, you're like, I'm not asking this again.
I did
I'm
not.
not asking you
Yeah.
this again.
I'm just gonna say no comment.
Yeah. Well, because then you're like, did you watch it? I was like, no, I was 7.
Yeah. Anywho.
It's okay. We're all people.
Oh, I know. Oh, that's too funny.
We're all
Uh,
people.
Oh
Hey,
my!
we
I
all
think that was
aged.
I
That's right. We all
made a
age.
joke to someone, and they said something. I don't something about middle-aged men came up, and someone was like, "How many middle-aged men like do you see at a regular? Like, are you hanging out with?" And I went, "I go to Star Trek conventions. Many.
A lot.
A
Like,
lot.
What did you say? Yeah, 2003.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was right there with Joel.
okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Um,
1 year older.
I am sorry to make you feel old.
It's fine.
I was,
It's all good.
but I was trying to point that probably you
No,
need to
I
watch Lizzie
apologize
McGuire
too. My
because
fault.
it was a
My
show when
fault.
I
Go
was a
ahead.
child.
Oh no, I remember these these
Yeah.
series, so
No.
it's all good. It's all fine.
Sorry.
But I was on for myself. I'm just gonna leave. My last thing would be it was a good episode. I really enjoyed the episode. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
It was worth watching. I
I'll,
mean,
fin-
I
I'll
wish I'd
finish
had
the
more
third watch
time.
I was doing. Yeah.
I did not have time today. I walked in my house, started doing some stuff, turned it on, and finished it about 15 minutes before we hopped on here.
Yeah.
Just one of those days. I just couldn't get to it. But even then, it was still fun. And like I said, I'm looking forward to next week's. Just even if it's not a holodeck, I'm not
Next week
gonna
is
lie.
gonna be so much fun.
I
It is
kinda
a
hope
rec
I'm
room.
ri- I kind of hope I'm right.
Oh,
will-
okay. So you want it to be a holodeck?
In a way, just
But they would have
Okay.
to. I was thinking, they go
They
to
would
the
have to
future for a
explain it.
when you're saying the holodeck is new in TNG.
I know. So that could be this way. It could be a time travel episode.
Oh, time travel. You're not saying they would stay there. You're saying time travel.
No, this could be a time
I-
travel episode. Uh-oh. Watch the TAS episode. Okay.
Yeah.
Which one? I don't know which
The
one.
rec room is from a TAS episode. That's why he's.
Oh,
Jill, what
okay.
is the name of that episode? I don't remember on the top of my head. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Aaron's not here.
Practical
So
Joker.
yeah, that's yes. So
Yeah.
that's what it was. I think it's just the rec room from that.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna
Yeah.
be fun.
Didn't
Yeah.
y'all watch Practical Joker recently on one of our watch parties? I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
think
I remember seeing that.
the reason they watch Practical Joker is because we think the rec room from that episode will be in this episode coming up.
Okay, it's the Kirk is the jerk one. Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't able to go to that watch party. I should watch
didn't
that
either.
episode.
Or I came in later or something.
Yeah.
I didn't get to watch it. I just remember watching the reaction, the episode on Friday on and off. Okay.
Well, like I said, I would say all but officially confirmed anywhere. It's the rec room and not the holodeck, and they're just doing the lines because that is the visual cue that this is a hologram to fans of Star Trek. And I would say the biggest difference is, as far as I can tell, correct me if I'm wrong, that like a holodeck can make characters, a rec room can just make an environment.
I would
I
say
think that's
yes.
right.
Yeah.
I think that's
So
right.
I think that's the biggest, because because we were talking about this when the trailer first came out, and someone said they shouldn't be doing holodeck. I said it's rec room. They were like, "There's characters," and I went, "No, there's no characters. It's everyone in costumes. Everyone there is a Strange New Worlds character wearing something weird."
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I said, if that episode is bad and I already have a cosplay for it,
It's not gonna be bad.
it's a cute outfit. So
No comment if it's not. It'll be fine. It's just
It'll
going
be
to be good.
good.
It's going to be good.
Fine.
It's going to be
Yeah.
fine. Your cosplay
Guys-
is going to be perfect, and you're awesome.
Guys,
Although
you gotta stay
funny,
positive.
I still haven't there have been absolutely zero shots that include her feet. I have no idea what shoes I'm wearing with that cosplay.
We're gonna find out next week.
I'll find out next week. With only a week before to go to the convention, so I hope they're not like specialty shoes you have to custom order.
No, I don't
Hopefully
think
not.
Thank you, Brian. That is very kind.
Yeah.
So I bought this for STLV, and part of me was like, should I save it? And I was like, no, I want to wear it. Like, there are plenty of bad episodes with good cosplay. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
I should have the Wikipedia page for Lizzie McGuire open because I had to double check when it came out. So the show, the show aired from 2001 to 2004.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Lizzie McGuire, movie came out in
Didn't it?
2003. Although that's a little confusing because if I remember, the movie's supposed to wrap up the show.
Yeah, that's what I was supposed to do. Yeah.
There's also, kids shows are weird. There's only technically 2 seasons, but they each have like 30 episodes.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Well, that's
No,
back
but
when
no-
we actually had long seasons.
Yeah, long seasons. Wow.
But
A
they only
real
have
season.
But they only had 2 seasons of it. So there's like,
Yeah. But still,
I don't mind not going almost 30 because that seemed to be untenable for like the actors. But the 10 is too short. There's like a happy medium between 13 and 16 that I think
Yeah.
it should be the norm.
What about like I mean, granted, like a perfect number for Stranger Worlds would have been like maybe 16 episodes per season. That would have been great. That would have been wonderful.
I'll go there.
Well, 'cause
that would have been great.
if you hear actors talking about how little sleep, like how sleep they got, how many episodes, or like I think that came with that is like the story you have about Alexander Siddig having like we can't delay this. You have to come to the beach, even though your child was born like 4 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You can't even delay coming, even though you haven't slept.
Yeah. I remember this story. I think you told it to me, Rachel. What,
Yeah. Nana Visitor was talking about in an interview, and then she was praising she was praising the fact that like Anson Mount had been given parental leave.
Mm-hmm.
Because her partner was forced to go into work.
So
was she as well.
Yeah.
If I remember her,
I don't
Yes.
think she had to go in like that day. I'm sure it's probably too early.
Well, no, not that day, but
Yeah.
it was really soon.
Pretty soon.
Pretty soon. I'd have to go
Yeah.
watch the episode. I think she talked about it on
Yeah.
the Decon Chamber or somewhere.
I think it was
I
the
do
Decon
remember her
Chamber.
talking about it.
I don't know that. I definitely saw like the clip where she talked about that. I need to see if I can
Yes.
find the full episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is she still doing her podcast? By the way, she did some really good episodes on there. Her own personal podcast.
I didn't know she did one.
Yeah, I need to buy her book. I was.
Mm.
It
Yeah.
looks really
I
good. I was
started
kind
it.
of waiting for it to go on sale. Although I was thinking I might try to order it to come to bring to Vegas.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. I need
Yeah.
to bring my copy with me.
I was also because it has. Okay, I
I just-
literally thought of that in my head. We should have her sign it, but there's still like maybe have like because it's about women in Trek. Have different people sign like pictures
Well,
of them.
no, you could. You
Yeah.
could go because you could because I know we're getting off topic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But, you know-
that's a normal run here.
To
I
be
know,
fair,
but-
we made it through the
It's-
part, guys.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we
but
did.
no, you
McGuire
could
for a
get
little bit.
Terry because I think
Yeah.
Terry's in there, Nana's in there. Basically, all the women of Trek. You know,
Yeah.
and they're almost all going to be at
I haven't
STLV
re-
in a few weeks.
I haven't read it yet. Does it have the new like women from like this newer era?
If I remember correctly, yes, Burnham is in there for sure.
Okay. Like
Um,
obviously, like if there's a character introduced this season, obviously not. But like,
No, because the book came out last year,
yeah, I
which
was
meant they
in
were
a lot
writing
of,
it before that.
Yeah, I don't. It looks big and heavy. I haven't seen a copy of it in person, Joel.
Does it have like?
Although I'm
does
already
it-
planning on taking my nanny DVD, so that's
It-
already kind of.
Yes,
oh, I know why.
Yes, it is. He's right. When UPS dropped it off, I was like, "What is it?" It is a big book.
Maybe that's not for. I still want the book. Maybe that's not for Vegas though.
I think it would be good. Like I'm even contemplating bringing my even though my my TNG technical manual to see if I can get Mike Okuda to sign it somehow. So yeah. Anyway.
I
That'd be cool.
also that like I said, I'm the nanny DVDs just for one person.
Uh-huh.
Unless I don't think anyone else from the nanny could possibly be there. So even though that they're now inviting people from things that are definitely not Star Trek. Billy G. Williams, what are you doing here?
Yeah, what are you doing? Hey, I just thought I'd show up.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah,
with
that in fathering,
fathering.
that's like my thought process. That would also be expensive though.
Yeah.
Moriarty, the nanny, not the butler, which is the character he played, but
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was watching the nanny last week with my family. Everything that Niall said, I was like laughing on the floor. I was watching the pilot, and everything that Niall says in the pilot, I was laughing on the floor.
my fun fact about him that like when I watched that episode, I had seen the nanny already at that point, and I was like, it's Niles from the nanny. But that was the first time because I was pretty young when I watched TNG. I had not read any Sherlock Holmes yet, or really watched it. So that was the first version of Moriarty I ever saw. When I read Sherlock Holmes, I imagine him as Moriarty.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be my fun. While Daniel Davis signs my DVDs story.
That's cool.
Well, I'm glad you said that. Now I need to remember to pack my book.
Pack the book.
It's going to be heavy.
I'm trying to
it is
look up
heavy
for-
to carry around. My God, he's right. Anyway.
I mean, what I would do is like
We'll figure it out.
it's
Oh,
just bring it
don't
down
worry, I've
for
got
like when you're
bags.
gonna go get the signatures and then leave it in your hotel room.
Oh yeah, I've got a big bag, so I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'll be good.
You're all set.
I
I'm
have this
set.
bag. I need to see if I can get. I need to get a bag that's specifically for shopping because I have like a backpack that's good for like going around to con. But
Yeah.
stuff I'm going to buy stuff that's too big for that bag. Like, he does. I mean, I'm sure I've told this story before talking about him. Very famously on The Nanny, when they started airing in England, people from England wrote in and said that he should help Charles Shaughnessy with his English accent. Daniel Davis is from Arkansas, and Charles Shaughnessy is British. His accent. Charles Shaughnessy, by the way, the Baron of Shaughnessy. He's titled. That's how British he is.
Oh wow.
But yeah, his accent's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're just talking about STLV.
35.
Which
No.
I started, like, I've already kind of started packing.
No.
Hey,
me.
head start,
But
right?
more like getting stuff together because I'm like, I want to make sure I don't like forget a piece of a cosplay kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I also, I don't know, I ripped something. A seam popped in a strap for a dress. They will be a very easy fix, but that happened on the dress for the Armand Bashir dress. So I need to fix that.
Mm-hmm.
Although my friend just much better at sewing me. I was like, help me.
Yeah, I haven't seen that episode in a long time. I should check that episode out again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm also trying to get packing cubes to make everything fit better.
Huh. But the packing cubes actually make things fit better, or they like take up more space? in
Some
your
are
luggage?
compression ones, so
Mm-hmm.
they also how I'm gonna do it is like one cosplay, like the cosplays will be separated in the packing cubes. That way I'll know the undershirt for this will be with it, as opposed to just all thrown in my suitcase and I'm like digging for the undershirt for it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Especially because there's like a ton of jewelry for the Armand Bashir one.
Huh.
And like a wig. And like I can't wait to see what everyone looks like at Vegas. We're almost at 8:30. The salon is starting soon, so we should probably wrap up.
Yep.
Does everyone
like in
want to
3
say
minutes.
where we can find everyone?
Yeah.
Correctly.
Yeah. If you if you guys want to see my hijinks online, the best place to find me and all the things that I'm doing is on X, formerly known as Twitter. I'm at CreekFanatic88.
All right. And I'm everywhere, but main thing is where all our videos are on the Transporter Room on YouTube. Just look it up on X and everywhere.
Yeah.
Great show.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm Dramadork884 everywhere. I make videos on TikTok, on Twitter and Blue Sky, just hanging around. I'm also on the Actual Play podcast, Masks of Mayhem, where we play Mutants and Masterminds 3rd edition. I'm getting really good at saying that, and I'm gonna get so tripped up because they just announced Mutant and Masterminds 4th edition. So yeah, it was really fun hanging out with everyone. Hopefully, hopefully I like the next episode.
Oh, that's actually I just thought about this. What are we gonna do about the one that comes out while we're in Vegas that Thursday? I guess do it.
I think Fathery has some plan that he's talking to somebody.
Okay.
No, but
I was just curious.
No, but couldn't we just skip a week, or while you guys were all you guys are in Vegas?
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know.
Figure
We'll
it
talk about it later. Not on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought about that.
Okay.
So, okay.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Well,
Live
thank
long
you.
and prosper.
Bye.
Bye.
Subscribe to YouTube to watch the Tex-Trek podcast live or listen to us later on your favorite podcast platform. Follow Stephen Fothery on socials at TXTrek. Thank you and take care.